Ladies and gentlemen, we join you here from Veterans Park for a matchup between two Colts teams here in the Colts Intermediate 2024 tournament. We have the coach team by Jay Hunt and the coach team by Sinclair. And here we go, as we get things started off with leading things off is number 9. That's Brock McAllister for the Colts. He'll take a bat at one and foul that one back to start this count off 0-1. Brock's a good hitter. I've seen him hit. I haven't seen him hit this year. This is my first time watching him at the plate. And as we are off and underway in this game, it's a matchup between the boys and the girls. And I got the pleasure of watching this girls team last Friday night. They compete to the very last pitch, as we'll see. And I know they are hungry to win. So this counts now 1-1. As both these teams just trying to settle into this game. That pitch is going to be within the dirt, so that will be a ball. We'll go to 2-1 now for Brock's first at bat in this game. As we've had so much action here in the last couple of days of KBA baseball between the intermediate tournament and the minor tournament. That's going to be ball number 3 as that one's down in the dirt and away from Brock on the far side. Now, nonetheless, the 3-1 count. Brock, opportunity for a walk. He's going to take a swing at that one and basically do the same thing he did moments ago and foul that one over the backstop. And we'll go to a full count now, 3-2. We'll see what Brock can do here. He's got a battle in it, got to protect anything over the plate, but he also have an opportunity to get a walk if he can find a pitch that he knows will be good. That one's over the plate, and it's strike number 3. Brock got caught looking, and that's out number 1 of this inning. The top of the first one, down 2 to go here for the girls team, and a huge first out there to kind of get things going for Team Sinclair. So that one's going to be hit, popped up high. See if they get under it here, and they will for the easy pop fly catch, and that will settle things down as that's out number 2 as the pitcher had to come out and catch that one. So nonetheless, that's 2 down as that was just a pop fly play. So now there's only 1 more out. That was another quick one. That one's going to be battled off and fouled into the parking lot. So we hope it doesn't hit any cars. As up to bat now will be number 15. Pardon me. Just trying to get a number. Strike. Ooh, that one just over the plate. That one will also be a strike here, so he's got to be careful. He can't afford to give anything away. He's 0-2 in the count. Potential strike up coming up. That one he's going to get contact on right to the pitcher. Easy play to first, and it's there in time. 3 up, 3 down type of inning for the Colts, coached by Sinclair, and just like that, they'll head to the bats, and we'll see what they can do. As now they've had a phenomenal top of the first, and they'll try to replicate it just on the other side of the ball now. Beautiful outing by them. We'll see who takes the mound for the Colts team, coached by Jay Hunt. So it looks to be number 19 potentially. We'll confirm that just in a minute there.
You don't have any of it? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We gave 2 to the bench. Who's the third? Charlie, didn't your brother just give you 2 balls? Your brother just handed you 2 balls.
No, I gave you 2. 2. I know, and then I gave you.
Max, don't give it to Charlie next time.
And so the boys will take the outfield and just get some warm-up in before we get underway. This is going to be a battle. That was a phenomenal first outing, and now the boys got something to live up to here. They can't have... We'll see the type of situation if they can defend off or if the girls can hit the bats early. That would be something key for success for here. If the Colts Sinclair team can get going early, maybe score an early run, get a lead, and try to play off that, play with the lead. You do not want to play with behind, especially in this tournament style where every game matters, especially when going into seeding tomorrow. is a huge game. So we'll get this game back underway for the bottom of the first. And there'll be Colts, coached by Sinclair, up to the bats. And here we go. It'll be Stella Bowie leading things off here for the girls, and we'll see what she can do from the plate. If she just tries to get on base and try to work with that. And so here we go. First pitch delivered will be strike number 1, thrown with some heat down the middle. And so we'll move into an 0-1 count to kick off this at-bat for Stella. That one just going to be down in the dirt. Good eye by her to not get too excited and swing there. So we'll go 1-1 now. Stella just trying to play a little calm as we await the pitch. Delivered. She gets contact. Can it find the gap? And it's a great play by that shortstop there to deny any sort of single. So nonetheless, it'll be 1 down, 2 to go off the pop fly from Stella. Great catch there from the shortstop. As we look to see who that brings up, I believe that's Shay up to the plate. Shay on her first at-bat. That one's going to be strike number 1. Just finds the top corner of the strike zone. She'll go down 0-1 early here in the count. Shay would love to try to get on base. That's just going to be outside. Good eye by her. This one delivered. Great contact right up the center field. We'll see if they can get under it here. And they can. It's a drop ball by the center fielder. And just like that, a base hit for Shay gets her on first. And now the girls have something to work with here. That's exactly what they wanted.
Come on, boys, let's go!
Perfect. That brings up Leah. And they're going to test Shay at first. She called safe. It was very close, though. Phenomenal try there from Jay Hunt's team. But we go back to the plate. They're going to test her one more time, and she is quick back to that base. She'll be safe. So we go right back to the plate. Leah gets a pitch, smokes that one. Just foul, though. She got all of that ball. She squared up to it, but just couldn't keep it fair. So we'll go back to the plate, and that will count against a strike against her. That one, a swing and a miss. Runner's going to go to second, though. Can they pick her off? The ball's going to actually get free, and now she's going to go to third. Off the misplay over at second to throw to third is there in time, and they get her trying to sneak her way to third base. And, well, it was a play to try to get the runner only a base hit away. And unfortunately for Team St. Clair, it backfires on her. So that'll be out number 2. That was a great effort there by Shay, but just couldn't make it work. We go back to the plate with Leah, who is deep in her count right now. So we'll see what she can do. Leah Rumbold. As there's 2 outs now, she's got to be careful here. One more out would end the inning. And that's going to be strike number 3, and that would end the inning right there. A great pitch and a great outing there by the boys of Team J Hunt, and just like that, that will do it for our first inning. 0-0 through the first. Both these teams had their opportunities. The girls almost able to get a runner on third. Luckily for the boys, though, of Team J Hunt, they were able to take a bit of sigh of relief as they did get the pick off. And so the girls will take back out to the mound. And before we get back underway, so we'll have the top of the second inning just coming momentarily. I haven't been too involved here in this intermediate tournament. I've been doing the minor tournament, so I'm not too sure how both these teams have been doing so far, but they do look pretty strong. I know it is a very competitive field over there. Got one of my good buddies, Rias, doing the stream over there at Woodbine. So if you want any more of the action for the intermediate tournament, all of the games are pretty much streamed over there, except for this one. So it's also live here on the Kingston Baseball Association YouTube channel. So honestly, if you want to, he's probably streaming a game right now. If you want to check in and see how some of the other teams are doing in this tournament, all you got to do is just go back to the channel and check it out. But if not, please stay here and enjoy this game as Team Sinclair is going to call the balls in, and we're going to get this game back and underway. As here we go. We'll get the top of the second inning underway here as the boys will step up to the bats. They try to do some damage. It looks to be Cohen up to the bat, so we'll see what Cohen can do here. That one's in. Good hit right up the center field. We'll see if anyone can get under it. That one's going to hit the ground for a base hit for Cohen McMillan. And so that's something for the boys to work with here. A base hit to get them going. And now they'll just try to advance the runner. Now we have Emerson Cox. And he's got a runner at first, so we'd love to move the runner to a scoring position. And a base hit would do it. That one's in his, it's right in a sweet spot. That's going to be fouled back right into the crowd. And so he'll go 0-1 down in the count with that foul ball.
Good rip, 5, let's go. Drive one here.
So Emerson will try to square one up. And advance Cohen. Ooh, and time's going to be called, and we'll see what the thing is. I believe I'm not sure what the call was. I think he was just off the base path. And so umpire will fix that. We'll get back to the plate. That one's right in a sweet spot. A great pitch there to get him 0-2. As they caught him swinging, so now Emerson's got to be careful here. One more strike would do the punch out. We'll see if she can find it. Runner's going to go from first to second. They're going to try to throw him out, but I'm pretty sure he's there with lots of time to go. A great steal there by Cohen, who threw on the Jets. And so the count, we hear from the umpires, 1-2. So Georgia at the mound for the girls, trying to get him out of this situation with a runner in scoring position. Emerson takes that one high. That will be a ball. And so we go back to the plate. We wait the pitch. Thrown inside. Great bit of contact, and it gets over the gap of first and second and the shoulder of the right fielder, so a run's going to score. And Emerson's going to get himself an RBI double off of that play, and that's going to put Colts Jay Hunt up by 1 early on as Emerson hammered that ball right over to right field and found the gap. And he'll pick himself an RBI double, and next up to hit will be Johnny Plumley. So we'll see what Johnny can do here. He's going to just tuck in his jersey, I believe as ordered from the ump, so and we'll get this game back underway. Pitch inside. Oh, that's just going to be outside the plate. And so that's going to be a 1-0 count for Georgia at the mound. And Johnny's first at-bat of this game. He's got Emerson over at second in a scoring position. He would love to try to advance him here and increase their lead. That one's going to be high. Great catch by Talia there, the back catcher. And we'll go 2-0 in the count now. So we'll await the next pitch. Georgia eyeing up Emerson over at second, and that's going to be strike number 1 as they just get the corner. I believe the count 2 time is called. Talia going to fix her back catching equipment real quickly. So we go back to the plate. We await the pitch from Georgia, right in the sweet spot. Strike 2 is the call. That one found the outside of the strike zone. And so now we go 2-2. And an opportunity for Georgia to find the strikeout here, which would be crucial, especially with a runner at second. She'll wait the pitch. Delivers. Ooh, just outside and a little high. Full count called from the umpire. As Johnny will try to square up here. and try to find a gap. Emerson taking a big lead off here. He'll back up. That one's in, and it's going to be ball number 4. Johnny will take a walk over to first and now put runners at second and first and one in the scoring position. And just like that, that brings Alex up to the plate. We'll see what Alex can do here. Georgia looking around to all bases, seeing where all runners are planted. Delivered, swing and a miss. Alex can't get contact on that one. He'll go 0-1 down in the count here. Off of a first pitch strike and a beautiful throw from Georgia. As we'll await it. Georgia eyeing up Emerson over at second. Wanting to get a big lead off. That's going to be popped up. We'll see if someone can get under it, and they will. And they'll haul all the runners at bases. Huge out there from the girls on the pop fly. So no runners advance into more dangerous territory. And that will be a crucial out here as they've already allowed 1 run and they want to keep this game close. So that will be Alex's first at-bat and he'll be called out on the pop fly. Runners will stay at second and first. Pitch delivered. Good contact. And that one will find a gap and just get below the second baseman. Runners are going to advance. We'll see if he goes home. Emerson on his way to home and he's got tons of time to do it and he'll be there safe and sound. And that'll be an RBI single for the runner at first as Emerson finds his way home. It's a 2-0 ball game going the way of the Colts J Hunt team with runners at first and second now. And so we go back to the plate. Oh, that one's going to be hit hard, but it's just going to be hit the top of the dugout. You hear the sound over there and be ball number 1. Pardon me, strike number 1. We'll go 1 in the count here as that was fouled off. Just trying to find something in play. Georgia delivers. That one's played fair. Can't find the gap and it will. Just gets past a couple gloves. He's going to be waved around third to home. And that one, the throw is not in time. And that scores another run as Johnny rounds the bases and touches home plate. It's a 3-0 ball game now. And just like that, the boys are on a bit of a run here. And runners will remain still at second and first. And that brings up Charlie up to the plate now. And he can do some damage here. Add to this lead that the Colts J Hunt team have built. Pitch delivered inside. He takes ball number 1. We'll start this count off 1-0. As we'll await the next one. Delivered. Charlie swing and a miss. Took a good slice there, just couldn't find contact. And so we'll go 1-1 in the count. Pitch delivered. That one's way off the plate. We'll see if runners advance, and they do. They'll go to third and second, and so that puts 2 runners in scoring position now. And a base hit would score the Colts J Hunt team another run. So Colts Sinclair have to be careful here. We'll see what Georgia tries to cook up here at the mound. They could really use a crucial out here. With Charlie at the at-bat, takes a good swing and finds the gap between the second baseman and the first baseman. 1 goes around, and they'll stay at third, put runners in the corners. And just like that, Charlie picks himself up an RBI single, makes it 4-0 now, going the Colts J Hunt way here in the top of the second inning. And just like that, Georgia's got to regroup. Runners in the corners, a base hit would score them another run. So they have to be careful here. This brings up Declan Cashman. So we'll see what Declan could do here, a.k.a. Cash. This ball delivered. Oh, he's going to have to back up for that one. It'll be ball number 1. They're going to throw it to the shortstop there because runner's going to go to second. They're trying to pick him off, but it's not there in time. Good play by Charlie there to get to second, and that puts 2 runners in scoring positions now at third and second. So a hard hit double scores 2 more runs for the J Hunt team. We'll await the pitch. Delivered. That one's down in the dirt. Gets away. We'll see if runners advance. They do not. They decide to stay. And so, Georgia getting some encouraging words from teammates here. That one's pitched. That one's going to be high. And away. So I believe it's a 2-0 count for Declan's at-bat. Declan Cashman. Pitched in. He takes a swing at that one. And a swing and a miss it is. Good little sinking pitch there by Georgia. And a good hit there by Cash, and it just gets out the glove of the second baseman. One's going to round third, go home, and Charlie's going to get himself to third, and just like that, that'll be the 5th run for Jay Hunt, and that will do it due to the mercy rule. The boys get to the bats here in the top of the second inning, hit home 5 runs, and just like that, have themselves a comfortable lead and some decent amount of work to do here for the Sinclair team. Now going into the bottom of the second, but they still have lots of time to do it. And so just like that, we'll see the boys take to the outfield before we get back undergoing, and we'll see the girls take to the bats. And you know, the girls were they did get a runner to third. Well, they almost got a runner to third in the first inning, so we know they got some kick in there, some firepower at their bats. We'll just see if they can get them going here and get some runs home, as the boys did in the top of the second. Still lots of ball left to play here.
Yes, but I'll make it to the car before you ever finish the game. You're be gone.
Okay, no, I don't have it. Okay. Oh, right, yeah. Actually, I have one too.
God, I have a spare set in my pocket.
Okay. But she'll like to have clothes too. Yeah. And like this stuff is on it. Okay. I've got it all. Oh no, she was saying it. It's up there. But I know we're not doing
And so we'll take a little breather here. It looks to lead things off here for the girls will be Georgia Lyon, who pitched the first 2 innings for the girls. And well, you know, she did let up a couple runs there in the second, but other than that, she was very phenomenal. So the boys will have a couple minutes here before we get undergoing. So balls are called in from Charlie, the back catcher, and we'll see who's at the mound. And so Georgia will step up to the plate for her first at-bat here in this game. We'll see what type of damage she can go, as you know, Team Sinclair would love for her to get on base here early on, give the girls something to work with here. So she'll step up into the batter's box, and we're underway here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch is in. She takes a swing and a miss at that one. We'll go 0-1 down in the count. She couldn't get contact on that one, but she'll try to get contact on this one, and she will. It will just be fouled off and hit actually that will hit the outhouse and bounce off and go flying. So that's 0-2 down on the count now. So Georgia's got to be careful. She's got to protect anything over the plate. That one's in and gets down there for the strikeout. And the boys start their outing in the outfield very successfully. As we'll move on, as it will bring Talia Knox up to the plate now, and she'll take a look from coach on what to do, get some instructions, and try to rip one out there. We await the pitch, the kick, the pitch. Oh, that one's going to be played fair. Right to the shortstop. Can it get the first in time? The throw beats the runner, and it's there in time. And we go 2 outs very quickly here. In this one, I believe 4 pitches is all it took. And so just like that, 2 out, 2 down, 1 to go here. And the girls got to be careful as we move on in the order. As up next in the batting order will be Josephine. We'll see what Josephine can do here. Pitches in. Ooh, almost going to be by her legs. She's going to let that one go and take a ball. So we'll await the pitch. Delivered. Down in the dirt. She'll go 2-0 now. Good eye there by Josephine not to get a little too excited and take a swing on that one. Pitch delivered. Strike one's the call. That one caught the bottom of the strike zone. So a 2-1 count called from the ump. And we'll await the next pitch. Up high, it's delivered. And so she'll take a ball on that one, and she'll go 3-1 now in the count. An opportunity to find a walk here. That one's delivered. Strike 2 is the call, as that one was right down the middle. And so we'll have a full count here from Josephine. She's got to be careful here. Pitch delivered. She does foul it off. It was a little high, but so she couldn't get it square. And so we'll await the pitch. Down in the dirt, she'll take ball number 4 and the walk. And so runner will be at first with 2 outs here for the girls. Team Sinclair. And now something with them to work with. That's Emma. Up to the plate with the runner at first. She's looking to advance her. And they're going to test the runner at first. A great throw there, but even better diving effort there by Josephine to get back to the bag. So she's safe at first. The boys still looking for that 3rd and final out, but Emma trying to extend the inning. We'll see if she can do so. And the pitcher loses the ball on that one, so he'll go pick it up and go get back to the bag and solidify himself. And actually, that'll be a balk, actually, as he ended up stepping off, losing the ball and stepping off the mound. And so just like that, runners now at second in a scoring position. An opportunity for the girls to capitalize on this. Strike 1's the call, as that one was right down the middle. Emma steps back into the box. Pitch delivered. That was just low, says the umpire. We go 1-1 in the count now. Emma's getting words of encouragement from the crowd. Can she find something? That's down in the dirt. That's actually going to get free from Charlie, the back catcher. And runner's going to advance to 3rd. And just like that, she was at first moments ago, and now she's at 3rd and a single away from getting to home to score a run. We'll see if she can make that happen. Emma has an opportunity to get herself an RBI if she can square this ball up. As we await the pitch. Delivered. It's going to be high, and that will be ball number 4 and a walk for Emma. So she'll reach first base, and that will put runners in the corners now. And that will bring up Lily up to the dish next. And we'll see what Lily can do here. With a runner at 3rd and a runner at first, she has an opportunity to drive home some runs. Delivered, low in the dirt, ball 1. Start this count off 1-0. Her team would love this right now. She can drive home Josephine at first. That one's going to be ball number 2 as it's outside and away. Makes it 2-0 in the count. Lily steps back up to the plate. Tries to solidify her feet. Looks up. Pitch delivered. Swing and miss. Great pitch there by Jay Hunt. It's Colts. Find strike number 1. We go 2-1 in the count. Pitch delivered down in the dirt. Great play by Charlie there to keep the ball in his control. Keeps runners from trying to steal a base. And you hear coach saying, that was lucky, Charlie. You got to get your body over there. But that was a great bit of hand-eye to keep that ball from going anywhere. Next pitch delivered. Runner's going to go to second. Charlie trying to throw him out. And there's going to be safe at second base. And that'll be ball number 4 nonetheless. So just like that, we had 2 outs back-to-back with nobody on base, and now we have the bases loaded here for Team Sinclair, and they have some real opportunity to do some damage. As this brings up Mila to the plate. That's ball number 1. Else we'll see if Mila can square one up and try to drive home some runs. The girls would love this right now, but all the boys need to do is get 1 out at any base. Pitch delivered. Swing and a miss. Strike number 1. We go 1-1 in the count now. Milo will square back up. Await the pitch. Delivered. It's high. Charlie able to keep that one in his control. 2-1.
Come on, Brock. Right to the club here. Let's go.
Milo steps back up to the plate. Taking her time. Delivered. Strike is the call. Strike 2. That one just cut the corner, they're going to say. Chance to end the inning. That will do it. The girls leave the bases loaded and unfortunately couldn't grab a run. And it was a great effort by them, but they just couldn't convert on those crucial runs. They leave 3 runners stranded all around the bases. So we'll head to the top of the 3rd now, where the boys will take back to the bats and try to extend their lead. As we'll also have a pitching change coming up here for Team Sinclair. We'll see who takes to the mound, and it looks to be number 14. I believe that's Talia Knox. She goes from back catcher. Actually, it's a trade-off. That is Georgia, who goes from pitcher to back catcher, and that's Talia, who goes from back catcher to pitcher. And so the girls will get ready back in the outfield before we get this game back underway, as the boys look to add to their runs. But, you know, the girls have been good out the outfield. They had a scoreless first inning. We'll see if they could pull something through and try to make that happen once more, as we'll have the top of the 3rd inning on its way in just a moment's time.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
And so here we go. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning, and leading things off.
Good so far?
Yeah. Oh, actually, wait. This literally just happened as soon as you stepped in.
Stay away.
No, it's okay. Still nothing. It is on though. Like there is power to the GoPro now.
Okay.
So I know it probably was the power bank, but now I gotta get this.
I'll go plug this in.
Okay. Okay.
If it's Wi-Fi, this now has all of the
All right, and we get back to the game after a couple technical difficulties, but nonetheless, we're off and away here with Stella Bowie at the play here, and a runner at third. An opportunity here for the girls to get on the board here. We'll see if they can make it happen. Strike two is the call. So that one's just a little bit too high. So yeah, we had a few problems, a few camera problems, but nonetheless, we're all fixed and we're all ready to go. They're going to test the runner at first. That one's going to get through, but nonetheless, she's not going to run. So now, Stella Bowie with her second at-bat of this game. Looking for something here. This one delivered down in the dirt. Charlie going to block that one. And so 2's across the board. 2-2 is the count. So we'll wait for one more. I believe this is Declan Cashman at the mound. That one's in there. Strike three is the call. That one just catches the top of the zone as the umpire calls it. And so that will do it for Stella's at-bat. Still a runner at third. They would love to try to convert her here, and all they need is one run to do so. And so they're going to put Stella over at first, as basically the runner at third is going to be catching next inning, so they need her to get her pads on. And so Stella now at third. They're going to test the runner at third. She's going to be called safe. She gets back to the bag in time. Pitched in. Strike is the call. So it's a Shea at the plate. She would love to drive in a run. They're going to test her again. That one gets free. Is she going to decide to go home? She's going to stay. She's going to play it safe. Does not decide to make the mad dash for home plate. Instead, she'll stay. And just like that, an opportunity for the girls to try to get home, but they decide not to take it. Pitch delivered. Swung on and missed by Shea. And we go deeper in the count now. Cash at the plate, gonna do it one more time, and she's out at third. They get Stella, maybe with a bit too much of a lead off there, and the girls can't convert on a run. As we'll head to the top of the fourth, a great play there by Cash at the plate. The catcher just a bit too high, a bit too far off the bag, and just like that, we'll head to the top of the fourth inning. Still with a lead for the boys. And so, girls will get a little warm up in. That brings up Murray to the mound. But that's Danica Murray. So we'll see what she can do here. She comes in for her first outing at the mound. And so Danica will just get some warm up in before we get the top of the fourth underway. And this girls team's got some work to do. They gotta have a scoreless inning here if they want to have a chance in the future innings. Catch is going to get balls in. 2 are left before we get underway here. And so they'll finish up. And so, here we go. We're off and away here in the top of the 4th inning. So that's going to be strike number 1 as Danica starts her outing successfully. This is Johnny at the plate here. That one's going to be off. We'll go 1-1 here in this count for the first at-bat here at the top of the 4th with Johnny at the plate. We'll see if Johnny can try to get on base here. He did successfully earlier get on base, and I believe he came home to score. Pitch delivered down the middle. That one's going to get through past the pitcher. Throw from second to first. It's down in the dirt, and it's just not going to end up in the glove of the first baseman. That's going to be a base hit there for Johnny, as he'll find himself at first and start the boys successfully off at the plate. So we'll see if they can advance the runner here. This is Alex now at the plate. He's got a runner at first. He's looking to advance him. We'll await the pitch from Danica. Delivered down in the dirt. Great block there by the back catcher. And runner, testing his limits. Decides to go back to first. They're going to throw to first. Johnny's there with lots of time to spare. And he'll stay safe at the bag. And so we'll await the next pitch. Gonna square for a bunt. Can't get it. That one's gonna be fouled backwards. And so that will also count as a strike against him. And so I believe there's 2 strikes up against him. He's gotta be careful here, or can Danica find the strikeout? We'll find out just momentarily. Alex trying to advance the runner. Pitches in. Now it's gonna be over his head. Great catch though, and forces Johnny to run back to first. So a 2-1 count. Pardon me. Yes, his teammates call him Big Al from the dugout. Pitch delivered. It's hit right past the mound. And it's going to go up through the second base line. And Johnny's going to advance all the way to third. And he's not going to round home. And that's going to leave runners in the corners here for the Colts J Hunt team. And an opportunity now to add to their lead, as I believe it might be a bit more than 5-0. We did have a couple technical difficulties, and I did miss some score. And so nonetheless, runners in the corners and a chance to add to their lead. Pitch delivered. Behind him, gets through. Johnny's going to go home, puts the speed on, and that tag can't be applied. A run's going to score, and that's going to be Johnny. And the runner's actually going to third now, and that ball's going to get past Alex. And Alex advances all the way to third base off of first, and just like that, the boys score a run and put a runner on third, only a single away from driving home another one. So we'll wait for the next pitch. Danica delivers it. It's going to be over. A great catch there by the back catcher, as a run was ready to come home if that one got past her. Danica taking her time, delivers the pitch right down the middle. That one's hit right up to the third base line. They're going to keep the run at third. He's going to go now. The throw to first is not there in time. She lost the ball just for a second there off the throw to first. And so she's going to call it safe at first. And because of that, runner comes home to score. And that's an RBI single for the runner at first. And just like that, the score increases in the lead for the Ponies' way. That one's going to be high. That one's going to actually get past her. Runner's going to decide to stay at first, though. As we'll await the pitch. Danica delivers. That one's just not going to find the strike zone. It's just going to be a little high and a little outside. So that counts against a ball against her. delivers. Just strike is the call. And gets past the back catcher, but runner at first decides to stay. Play it safe here, not wanting to test his limits. 2-1 is the count. Call it from the ump. And so we'll await the next pitch. Delivered way outside. Now runner's going to advance to second and maybe beyond. He's going to stay at second though, and well, the girls can't do too much about that one. Runner in scoring position now. And a hard hit double scores him home. So we'll await the pitch from Danica Murray. Murray delivers it. It's up high, and that's going to be a walk. And that will put runners at second and first now. And that brings Charlie up to the plate. And we know Charlie can hit some hard hit balls. We'll see what he can do here. That one's hit. Fouled off, though, so just couldn't get a hold of that one. So nonetheless, we go back to the plate. With runners at second and first. Charlie looking for some sort of gap here to score some runs. This pitch delivered. Doesn't find the plate. It's just high. Call from the umpire. Charlie. He's 1-1 in the count. That's strike number 2. That finds the outside corner of the plate. And that will be strike number 2. Charlie's got to be careful. He's got to protect anything over the plate as there's 2 against him now. 1-2 in the count. Murray squares up, delivers, hard hit ball right past the mound, and it's going to find its way through the gap to the second base line, and runners are going to stay at third and second. They'll put 2 runners in scoring position and load the bases up as Charlie hits a hard single. And an opportunity now to really drive home some runs. So that brings up Cash to the plate now. They're going to test runner at third. He's going to be safe and sound. Gets back to the bag with some ease. Cash going to try to square up here. He's got an opportunity to really do some damage. Pitch delivered. Ooh, inside on the hands. That's going to get him. He's going to get him just inside of the bat, actually. As that one just got caught on the inside. So nonetheless, it's going to be strike number 1 going against him. We await the pitch from Danica. Right down the middle, swing and a miss. Strike number 2 is the call after that one. And just like that, Danica has an opportunity to get it out here, which would be huge, especially with the pinch she's in with bases loaded. We'll see what she can make happen. Pitch is delivered. Ooh, just inside. As he has to duck that one. 1-2 is the count. Called from the umpire. Cash trying to find something. That one finds the plate. Strike number 3. A little delayed reaction from the umpire. Really wanted to get his decision right. And he calls strike number 3. And just like that, the girls, I believe, only need 1 more out to end this top of the 4th. Still with the bases loaded, though. That one, will it stay fair? It does. They touch the bag, get the out at third. And that one's going to get through, actually. So 1 run's going to score. And the runners will advance to second and first, and the out at third will only keep runners at second and first. And just like that, the Colts J. Hunt team increased the lead. But there's 2 outs now. Any bag to get the final out. As all Colts Sinclair team needs is 1 more. Ooh, that one's way high. Great catch, though, by the back catcher to hold it. Could have been dangerous, and it could have advanced the runners into even more dangerous scoring positions if she would have missed that one. She keeps it tame, though. And so they're going to bring Cash out there to first base, I believe. Bring him in as there's 2 outs, maybe to get dressed or get ready for the following inning. Danica really trying to get out of this pinch. Keeping an eye at Charlie over at second. That one's high. Gets past the back catcher. Runners are going to advance. And they're both going to advance. Cash took a second there to decide if he wants to run or not. He will. And that puts both the runners in scoring positions. Third and second. And a base hit really does some damage. We'll see what Brock can do here. Who started pitching for the boys in the first 2 innings. 3-0 count called from the umpire. One more ball would give him a walk and load the bases up, which is not what the Sinclair team wants. We await the pitch to McAllister. This one's delivered. That one's hit right to the first base. Can Brock beat the run, though? It's a battle for it, and they get him at first. It was a great effort there by the first baseman of Team Sinclair, and they find it as they beat Brock to the bag. And that will do it. The boys scored 3 runs here in the top of the 4th, so we'll head to the bottom of the 4th in just a couple moments. Thank you.
No, gives him down now. Maybe he just is too nervous and couldn't watch anymore. No, we were talking on that. Excuse me, Mr. Commentator.
What's up? And so we'll get the bottom of the 4th underway in just a few moments' time. A score correction, it is 9-0 going the Jay Hunt way. I knew I did miss a run, and I did indeed. Even in the bottom of the 4th. So we'll see who's going to lead things off here for the girls as they get ready to go and they get called to the plate. And here we go. Bottom of the 4th underway as Team Sinclair is enthusiastic and ready to go. And so Shea, who bats second in the order, steps up the back, takes a great ball there, not swinging on that one. Goes ball number 1, will go 1-0 in the count. That one's in. That one's off the glove, so be ball number 2 and go 2-0 in the count now. And a great start here for Shea, who would really love to get on base here, as the girls would really just love to find a run. Get their offense going. We'll await the pitch. It's delivered. Strike is the call as it just finds the side of the plate. So 2-1 is the count. So Shea will step back up to the plate. And she'll get ready. Shea looks super focused right now. Pitch delivered. Strike 2 is the call. It finds the corner. And just like that, the count is now 2-2. And 1 pitch away from potentially finding a strikeout. As I believe that is Alex at the plate. Pardon me, at the mound. That one's in. Swing and a miss. Gets her going. But that one gets through past the back catcher. Throw to first. It's not there in time. That one. Shea thanks her lucky stars. She gets a wild pitch there that she swung on and missed. back catcher misses that one, and she'll get a base. She'll get a single out of it. She'll end up on first base. And now something with the girls for the girls to work with here. And we'll see if they can try to get around the bases, and try to convert on some sort of offense. And so it looks like they're taking a look at the back catcher's hand. Maybe could have got him someone on that wild pitch. And so nonetheless, that will bring up Leah to the plate, and we'll see what type of damage Leah can do here. She would love to advance her runner at first. We'll see if she can make it happen though. And they're gonna test the runner at first, and that ball is gonna get free. We'll see if she decides to go. She's not. She's gonna stay. Wait where she is. She gets very dirty off of that last one. So we'll await the pitch. This one's delivered. Good hit. That's going to be a pop fly. Can it get over the shortstop? It will find the perfect gap between the left fielder, center fielder, and shortstop. And just like that, runners advance to second and first and put one in scoring position. Beautiful hit by Leah to find the gap. And we'll see what type of damage. Still 0 outs as this brings up Georgia Lyon up to the plate here. And she has an opportunity. She can find a single, either to drive a run home or even load the bases up. Can she make something happen? Swing and a miss. Strike number 1. We'll go 0-1 in the count. So 0-1 count. Next pitch is delivered. Swung on and missed as well. Runner's going to go to third. Can they pick her off? He's called safe at the bag, and now runner's going to go to second. Now she's going to turn back to first. Can they get the run down? They're not going to test her at first. They're going to let her go. And so just like that, a beautiful stolen base there by Shea will find herself at third, and runners are now in the corners at third and first. A single gets the girls on the board. We'll see if they can convert on it, though. As the girls are playing aggressive on the bags. They're going to test her at first, and she's going to get back there. She was ready for it. The girls really adding some pressure here on the boys. So Georgia focused on the pitch. They're going to go for it again, try to pick her off, and that's going to be another safe over at first. The girls are playing so aggressive, but getting easily back to the bags when they need to. As we await the pitch. Taking his time here. Now they're going to test her again. And they got her at first. Third time's the charm for the pickoff. And they just got her looking. And just like that, that'll be 2 down. Pardon me, I might not be 2 down. It might be only 1 down. And a swing and a miss by Georgia. We'll get out number 2. That is out number 2. To confirm. And so now, runner at third. So Talia Knox comes up to the plate and has an opportunity to drive home a run. We'll see what Talia can do now. Pitches in. They didn't say she swung. Bit of a check swing there. She decides not to go, though. And that one is outside, so we'll have ball number 1. A 1-0 count to kick off things off. That one's down in the dirt. A great block there by the back catcher to secure the ball. As we'll await it. They're going to test the runner at third. Make sure he isn't getting too far out of place. And he's safe and sound at the bag. Swing and a miss. And that's going to be a strike as Talia couldn't find contact on that one. Just going to look at the coach. Try to find something. 2 outs against them. 1 more would be detrimental. This one comes in and a swing and a miss. We'll find strike number 2. Twos across the board. It's a 2-2 count. Talia, she's got to be careful here. Takes his time, delivers the pitch, swing and a miss, gets through, but that one also gets through the back catchers, and that's going to be a base hit as that one gets past the back edge. And they're going to call her out at first. And so they're going to say the throw was there in time. It was close. But nonetheless, that will do it for the inning. And so just like that, everyone's going to head back to the dugouts. It was so close, but unfortunate for the girls. They just cannot convert on a run. If she was called safe, they would have got their first run of the game. Just couldn't make it happen. So we'll head to the top of the fifth as the girls will take back to the outfield and prepare to defend all of the offense the boys can bring their way. It's been a good game so far between both these teams. As the girls will hit the outfield and we'll get this game back underway. And so the girls will just get ready here. We'll have a pitching change, I believe, also coming through here. As it's one of the Rumbold sisters taking to the mound. I believe that's Lily. And so 2 pitches left before we get underway. Here in, well, the top of the fifth. As this game just goes on and on and on. And so here we go. We'll get this game underway. Back underway here in the top of the fifth inning. As batter takes into the box, and it's Cam to lead things off here in the top of the fifth. Pitch in. That one's hit hard. It's going to be called a foul ball. Just couldn't stay fair, but Cam really got a hold of that one. Girls take a sigh of relief. So, we'll await the pitch. Gets a hold of that one, though. Can it get over the top of the shortstop? It will. And he finds the gap right over the shortstop between second and third, and that's a base hit for Cam to kick off his at-bat here in the top of the fifth inning. And we move on in the order. And so now they're just going to try to advance the runner. Over at first, Cam's actually going to try to steal, but it's going to have to go right back to where he was as that one's fouled back. And so go 0-1 down in the count. So we resume the game. We await the pitch. It's delivered. Down in the dirt, though. That one gets free. Cam will now run to second, and he'll be there with lots of time to spare. So runner is safe. And so Lily at the mound. Just trying to keep things under wraps. With a runner at second. That one's going to get above, but a great catch there by the back catcher. That's Georgia who keeps things in line. Runner in scoring position at second. Finds the plate. So a 2-2 count. Twos across the board. And they're going to actually test the runner at second, and I think he wasn't expecting it. I didn't even expect it. He's going to be safe at second base, though. So nonetheless, we go back to the plate with Lily at the mound. 2-2. Check swing. He says he's going. That's the strikeout. As he gets caught on the check swing. So that brings Cohen back up to the plate. And we'll see what he can do. He fouls that one back, so it rattles the camera like crazy. So we go back to the plate. 1 down, 2 to go here for Sinclair Colts. Coached by Coach Sinclair. Runner at second. Cohen trying to do some damage here. He can bring in a home run. Trying to throw. Gets contact on it. He fouls it right back. And so he's definitely 2 down now. He's got to be careful here. He's got to protect anything over the plate. If Lily could find something to get him swinging, be perfect here for the girls. Pitch delivered. Ooh, it's not called. And that one's going to be fouled up high. He fouled right back to the crowd. Oh, almost ends up in the garbage can. A little trick shot there as it was fouled backwards. And so we'll go back to the at-bat, though, as the crowd is astonished by how that ball almost went in the trash can behind us. And he gets contact on that one, but it will be fouled off. We'll see if a girl can get under it. She can't. As the third baseman, I believe that was Danica over there, just couldn't get under it, so he'll stay in the count. So 2-2, twos across the board here in the count. And he can't get contact on that one. She holds the foul tip. And that will do it. Strike number 3 going against Cohen. He'll take a seat. I believe that's 2 down, 1 to go here for the girls. They only needed 1 more out to bring it to the bottom of the 5th inning. Up to bat now, I believe that's Emerson. Gets contact on that one. Right to right field. Can they get under it? It will drop in time. And runner's going to decide to go home from third. As the play at home is safe. And a great hustle play there by Cam to round third from second. Get to home plate. And score a run that makes it 10-0. Going the Colts J Hunt way. As Sinclair now got a lot of work to do. Delivered. That one's going to be popped up high. We'll see if the girls can get under it here. It's going to find a gap, and it just does find a gap between everybody. So unfortunately, not able to get under it. As we wait, the pitch delivered. Strike 2 is the call. As that one just found the corner. So Johnny now has got to be careful. Runner at first. And we'll see if Lily can find the strikeout, though. That one's going to be hit right to Lily at the mound. Throw to first is there with lots of time to spare. And that will be out number 3, and we'll end the top of the 5th inning. The boys are able to find one out, but nonetheless, we'll head to the bottom of the 5th now, where the girls still have an opportunity to do some damage. We'll see if they can make it happen. So the boys will take to the outfield and just get prepared here as the girls, they still held scoreless through through 4, and now they'll have an opportunity here in the bottom of the 5th to try to drive something home and just get on the scoreboard here. They had a phenomenal opportunity in the last inning there, just couldn't make it work. And we'll see what they can do here. So that will bring first batter up to the plate here for Team Sinclair. That's Josephine leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th. As a swing and a miss, we'll start things off. And we'll go 0-1 in the count. So strike number 1. So we'll await the next pitch. It's delivered. Swung on, and that one is going to be played fair. Right to the second baseman to throw to first. Is there in time, and that will be the first out of the inning. As Josephine just barely couldn't beat the play to 1. So it'll be 1 down, 2 to go here in the bottom of the 5th. And so I'll bring Emma up to the plate with nobody on any bases. And we'll see what Emma can do here. She has an opportunity to get on base here and start something off. Now start with a swing and a miss, 0-1 in the count now, as Emma couldn't find contact on that one. Next pitch is delivered. That one she does get contact on. That one gets fouled off. And so she's had 2 slices on it. She just needs to find one in fair territory now. She's 0-2 in the count, so she's got to protect anything over the plate. She can't get caught looking. The girls of Team Colts, coached by Coach Sinclair, need a run here. This one delivered. She gets great contact on that one right to center field. And it's caught, though, by the center fielder, I believe. And it was. I'm not sure who that was. I think that was Charlie out there in center field. It was Charlie to get a hand on that one. And that's 2 down, 1 to go. As the boys playing some great defense out here in the outfield of Team Colts, coached by Jay Hunt. That brings Lily Rumbold up to the plate. We'll see what Lily can do here. That one's down at her. It gets through, but no runners on any bases, so it doesn't matter. Be ball number 1. We'll kick this count off 1-0. And a great hit there. That one's going to be skied all the way to left field. We'll see if they get under it. And they can't. That ball will drop down. A beautiful hit there by Lily Rumbold to get her a double. And just like that, Lily Rumbold is now in scoring position. A beautiful hit there by Lily. Hard hit ball. And, well, maybe it was too far in the sun. It's a very sunny day, and, well, just couldn't get an eye on it. Strike 1's the call. That's Mila up at the plate now. As the next pitch is about to be delivered. It is. It's over top of Mila's head. She'll take ball on that one. Mila looking for something here. You see center field Charlie clapping his hands, making sure Lily stays at the bag. That's going to be a bit too high. It'll be ball number 2. 2-1 is the count, called from the ump, and Mila will step back into the box. Mila looking to get something in fair territory. That one's going to be wild. But a great play there. Keep the runners from not advancing. 2 outs for Team Sinclair. Oh, and they're going to step off the mound there and make sure Lily stays at second. She is. She's going to be safe. As they didn't throw the ball, they were just testing her, so we'll get back squared back up to the plate. That ball's going to hit her right in the leg. She'll take a base. And so just like that, runners will be at second and first now. And even more of an opportunity for the girls to do some damage here. Brings Kyla up to the plate. Ball number 1, that one's outside. I believe this is Cohen, who's just going to step off the mound for a quick second. Take a minute here. Make sure everybody is doing what they're supposed to by his rules. Making sure no one's getting a big lead off. This ball's thrown, and a swing and a miss. It's going to be fouled off, though, so Lily, who is making a mad dash to third, is going to... And just like that, it's a 1-2 count and 1 strike away from mending the bottom of the 5th inning and getting out of it scoreless for the boys. We'll see if she can stay in here, though, in the count. Runner's going to go to third. And that's strike 3. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. And that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning, and that will do it for, I believe that's 10-0 over Kingston Colts, coached by Coach Sinclair. It was a great game nonetheless, even though the score may have been a bit having a big difference, but nonetheless, the girls battled every single inning, and it never seemed like there was a chance that maybe the boys dominated this game. They were great even out in the field. The boys just got to the bats early and then held on to the lead. And so, just like that, I believe this game is over. I believe so. Might be wrong. I heard they want to play another one. We'll see if they will. They want to do one more inning. We'll see if they will. And they decide to, so everyone is going to take the field. They're going to decide to play it. So nonetheless, I think this game is over score-wise, but nonetheless, they do want to play an extra inning, so they will. And so I believe score-wise, this game is over. But nonetheless, they do want to play another one, and I think they will. And so it will be, I believe, Lily Rumbold at the mound. Good. And so here we go. We're off and away. Here in the top of the 6th inning, as they did want to play another one, so here we are. And so that ball is going to be fouled up high. We'll see if they can get under it here. Actually, might stay fair territory. And a great catch there by the left fielder to handle that one. And just like that, that'll be a 1 down off the pop fly to left field. So it'll be 1 down, 2 to go. With no runners on any bases here for the Colts. Jay Hunt team. And that's a hard hit single there. So we had a single just momentarily. We tried to fix some things, make sure nothing dies on us. That's going to be a strike as that one was down the middle. This is Charlie back at the plate here. So runners at second and first with one runner in a scoring position over there at second. And the boys just, well, they are a competitive team, and they would love to extend their lead even more. Charlie hits that one right to the pitcher. Great grab. Gets one and gets two. A phenomenal play there by Lily Rumbold to get the catch and get the play over to first to get the out. Phenomenal reflexes there by Lily to end the top of the 6th inning. And so we'll head to the bottom of the 6th now, where the girls got an opportunity to finally crack through this scoreless drought they've had through 5. And that is how it's done. A beautiful play there by Lily to get a hand on the ball. So nonetheless, the Colt Jay Hunt team will get ready to go. Here up by 10. Just to try to defend off anything. I believe this game's already over, but they just wanted to play one more inning for fun. So we're here in the bottom. That's why we're here in the bottom of the 6th.
Get your butt down, you lazy ass. Even Colin can squat, dude.
Hi, Susan. How are you? Thanks. Hi.
Come on, Johnny.
How are you?
Leave me alone, Dad.
And so we'll get the bottom of the 6th underway in just a few moments' time as balls are called in. And so we'll get the bottom of the 6th inning underway here as Danica Murray will step up to the plate here and we'll see what type of damage she can do. She tries to get this girls Sinclair team going. First pitch delivered just high. They're going to call ball number 1. Start this count off 1-0. So we'll await the next pitch. Taking his time. Delivers. That one's going to be high. So that will be another ball. This one also delivered. That one's going to be taken inside again. Great eye by Danica not to swing at anything at all. And that's going to be ball number 4. Great play by Danica there not to swing at anything too dangerous. And so she'll get to first on a walk. And now runner at first, and they can work with this here. Ooh. And that's going to be a balk as he stepped off the mound after he already started. After he already started his pitching. And it's going to fake the bunt. It's going to be strike number 1. But runner advances to second off the box. So now that puts her in a scoring position. Something we can work with here. And a swing and a miss. Finds the strike. 1-2 is the count called from the ump. We'll await the pitch. He's going to step off the mound again. He really wants to make sure that runner over there at second doesn't try to steal anymore. So we'll await the next pitch from Johnny. Strike 3 is the call. And so Stella is called out at the plate. 1 down, 2 to go here for the boys. And so that brings Shea up to the plate. We'll see what Shea can do now with the runner at second. Just wants to advance her, or even if she can advance herself off the wild pitch like this right here, as I was talking about it. She now gets the third and a single, scores them a run, and finally gets them on the board. And so we'll see what they can do here. If Shea can get one fair, that would drive home the run. Pitch is delivered. That's a beautiful hit and exactly what they needed. Shea drives one through the gap, over the top of the infield, under before the outfield, and that finally gets Team Sinclair on the board. And that's an RBI single for Shea off that beautifully hit ball to right field. And it brings Leah to the plate now. We'll see what Leah can do here. This one delivered. That's going to be foul tip, so she will get a contact on that, and that will be strike number 1. Go 0-1 in the count now. So an 0-1 count for Leah at the plate. They're going to test her at the bag. She's good. She dives back there in time. So we'll go back to home plate. Pardon me, not the home plate, to the mound. And we'll await the pitch. This one in, swing and a miss, but it gets through. So that's Shea, who's going to go to second now. And she'll have lots of time to get there, and she'll get there successfully. And so Shea at second. No, just a bit high. 2-2 is the call from the plate. She'll step back to the plate. Trying to make something happen here. This one delivered. Swing and a miss, and he keeps it in his glove. The throw to first is there in time. So they get the out at first base. And I believe that's going to be out number 2. 2 down, 1 to go here for the Colts, coached by Jay Hunt. As they've already won this game, they're playing this inning for fun, in fact, just for a bit of experience. And that brings up Georgia Lyon. We'll see what Georgia can do here with a runner at second. They would love to drive her home and end on a high note. We'll see what they can make work. This pitch delivered. Swung on and missed. That one's going to get past the back catcher, though, and runner's going to advance to third. So now a single gets them, adds another run to their tally. And we'll see if the girls can make it happen. They would love to pick up another run. I'm sure Georgia would love to get herself an RBI as well. Georgia going to square up here. This pitch is delivered. It does get down, but it's off the plate, just far and away. That's going to be a ball. This pitch delivered. Still off the plate as well. It's going to be another ball for Georgia. I believe it's 2-1 is the count for Georgia at the plate. Johnny trying to get into this inning. That's going to be a strike number 2. As that one found the plate. 2-2 now. An opportunity for Johnny to end the game. If he can find one more. Can Georgia stay alive? As we wait, the pitch is delivered. And it doesn't find the plate. It's going to be called off. And that's going to be a full count, 3-2, called from the ump. Crucial pitch coming up for Johnny at the plate. Georgia's got to be careful here. Pitch delivered. It's way high and off the plate. Runner's going to go home now. They try to flip it. Can they get the out? She's called time. As he's not sure. It was so close. A great play, hustle play by Shea to run home. In the tag, it could go either way. It was inches away. The boys try to get there in time. The toss to Johnny. In the tag, she's called safe at the plate. And that's another run driven in for the Colts teams coached by Sinclair. And just like that, what a way in the bottom of the 6th here to get 2 runs. They've been scoreless so far. And Tali's going to pop that one up. We'll see if they can get under it. Johnny's going to want it himself, and he gets it in the glove, and he keeps it there. And that will be out number 3, and that will do it for the game. The boys win this one 10-2 after 6 innings. And we'll see the handshake, and we'll see the MVPs, and then, well, that will do it. 2 Kingston teams going at it. And a great game nonetheless between the 2. And so they're all gonna high-five it up, so some sportsmanship before we get and so we'll see, I don't know if we're gonna see MVPs. And that will do it for this one. The Colts team, coached by Jay Hunt, wins this one 10-2 over the Colts team, coached by Sinclair. Phenomenal game by both these teams in the outfield and in the infield. The girls add 2 at the end there, make it 2, but it wasn't enough to catch up, so that will do it. Thank you for watching. I've been Jacob Ewing. Subscribe and hit that notification bell because all the KBA action for all tournament long, from the intermediate tournament and the minor tournament, is right here. You won't want to miss.